Hey, yo.
What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Matthew here, back with another banger, and today I will be bringing y'all some more officially confirmed 2K24 news that have been uploaded by Mike Wang himself. This, if you don't know who Mike Wang is a 2K developer who is known for coming back to the community around 2K upcoming release date and giving us the best and most positive information about the upcoming 2K that nobody knows yet. Make sure you stick around and watch the whole video, that way you guys can see all the tweets that I have for you guys in this video explaining all the new information. And make sure you also subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications, that way you get notified every time I upload a video like this and I go live on the channel. Also, it wouldn't hurt to like the video and comment down below what your favorite part of the video, and obviously comment that after you watch the whole thing, because there's a lot of news for me to cover today. That's all for the intro. Let's get straight into the video.
Yes, sir.
The first screenshot I'm going to be bringing to you guys' attention is Mike Wang responding to somebody asking, are there any changes to the shot contest system? Mike Wang responded with, the contest system changed a lot. The main highlights, greater emphasis on body position instead of just hand location, and he said this is a big reason for the ghost contest complaints last year. Heavier penalties for being crowded at the start of a shot, and less for out of position late closeouts. Mike Wang was basically explaining how if you play good defense, you're going to be rewarded with a lot of contests, but if you're too far back and you just have your hands up, you're not going to get nearly as much contest as you used to in previous 2Ks, which is an amazing balance to the defense and shooter system for 2K24. The next screenshot that Mike Wang had posted got me extremely excited for 2K24, as he responded to somebody else asking, are green animations going to pop every time, and when I green, is it going to switch more consistent? To answer the switching more consistent question first, I answered this in a previous video, so it's not shown in this tweet, but he did say switching is going to be way more consistent in 2K24, and he thinks the community is going to be happy with the way they have it. But for the green animations popping every time, he responded with, yes, you'll get your shot celebration on every made green outside of 15 feet. This is amazing news to hear, as this is just pure entertainment for 2K community as they green, and guards want to go 7 for 7 to just see the shot celebrations that they added to their bag after they spent a whole bunch of VC on it like we do every year. I think a lot of guards have at least 5 to 6 different green animations by the end of the year. This is just something that we want to see happen more often, and we're glad Mike Wang announced that that's happening for us. Somebody else asked Mike Wang, since layup timing is important / better this year, will there be an option to just have layup meter on? Mike Wang responded with, yeah, lots of new controller settings this year, separate toggles for shots, layups, and free throws, as well as the control type. He said pro stick and button. You can also reposition and resize just about every on-screen element, shot meter, player indicator, fatigue bar, etc. And I'm really I'm wondering how this is going to play out when it comes to editing, how big and small and where our stuff is on our screens, like the fatigue bar and even the shot meter. You think people are going to make their stamina bar way bigger or way smaller to take up less space and make their jump shot meter way bigger, just as even a troll and just for a content idea that could be played out throughout the whole year? Somebody else asked, so you have to time layups no matter what? And Mike Wang said you can turn layup timing off if you want, but my advice is to play with it on first. If you get good at it, you'll finish around the rim better with it on. This is very surprising because most of the 2K community does not time their layups at all, for real, especially in previous 2Ks. Like, that just wasn't a thing. If you had an open layup or even just a low contest layup, you're just going to go up with it just with X without timing it, and it's going to go in mostly automatically. It's rare to ever miss those. So to see Mike Wang pushing the layup timing this year is very different. The next screenshot, Mike Wang just had a normal post. He didn't reply to anybody's question, and he said ball saves are solid. I thought they were good in 2K23 too. Blocks got a buff in 2K24, but not the 2K22 levels. And he provided a link that doesn't even work anymore. But this tweet is important because it's going to be a lot easier to save the ball from going out of bounds in 2K24 It's going to be even easier to get a block on 2K24, which is amazing, and I hope they really did buff the chase down blocks, because I know a lot of people had very, very strong opinions about them this year and how they didn't work.
Oh my god, bro. Oh,
somebody else asked Mike Wang, are layups, somebody asked Mike Wang, are alley oops metered still this year? And Mike Wang responded with yes, but it's not hard though. And that's very expected from the 2K community to ask something like that, because we did start to adapt to the dunk timing and the alley-oop timing, as it gave us some crazy contact dunks and just fancy and more entertaining dunks at the rim. But Mike Wang said yes, and it would be easy to time this year, but it's amazing news to hear, as it wasn't easy. As it wasn't hard to time last year, but we just want to make sure it didn't change or get increased in difficulty at all. Somebody else asked, will bases be back like base 38? And Mike Wang said no generic numbered shots. We're all in on real NBA player shots generated by Pro Play. There are a ton of options though. I'm sure you'll find something you like. This is, I don't know if I can say good news or bad news. It was just something that the 2K community really favored, being able to use jump shots like jump shot 98 and base 38 in 2K20. I know those trends for using those jump shots were thriving for a very long time throughout that year. And to see them take away that just to add some more real NBA player jump shots, I'm wondering how many more animations really got added by Pro Play and how they're going to take effect to this game. Somebody asked, with the custom jump shots that we make in the jump shot creator, will there still be grades on the shot attributes? If so, how exactly does that work? Like, is it better to have an A+ rather than a B-? The higher the grade, the better the shot? And Mike Wang responded with, it's to your benefit to create a jumper with the highest grades you can, but you can still be successful with lower grade shots. Defensive immunity is one that I particularly recommend paying attention to. It can have a stronger effect than most think. This is very good news to hear, as these defensive immunity, it just sounds like so good for a jump shot attribute, as you don't want to get as much contest everybody else has when they have an F defensive immunity or even a D defensive immunity, or you have an A+. You should be able to take a greater number of shots at a harder selection, be able to green them easier than everybody else with lower ratings. So Mike Wang is implying that the letter grade does have an effect this year, and it does contribute to how much it's going to help your shot actually be able to go in, how expanded the green window is actually going to be for your jump shot. Somebody else asked, what's the differences in shot contest percentage from A+ to F-? We don't want to guess, we want to know how effective the grades are. Mike Wang responded with, A+ will reduce the contest score by about 30%, and F will boost it by about 30%. Note, this is subject to change. This is an exact specific number of around how much the grades do make a difference. Like I was saying in the last screenshot, Mike Wang was really pushing that we all have the better grades for a good jump shot and expect more out of it when we have A's compared to people who are rocking with a jump shot that only have C and D letter grades. Somebody else asked Mike Wang, please tell me it depends on the build. You just can't have access to all the takeovers and stats and badges. That's just crazy. I don't know what they're talking about because it has no background context, but obviously based on Mike Wang's answer, we'll get background context and I'll be able to explain it after I read it. Mike Wang responded with, the rating boost you get with takeover selection just stacks on top of what you already have. If you have dog rebounding stats, for example, selecting the defensive/rebound take will make you a little less of a bum on the boards, but you'll still kind of be a bum. Basically, what I can infer off of this screenshot, when you get takeover, or there's a way to get a takeover, you can unlock any takeover in the game regardless of your build or position, but it will only add on to attributes that you really already have at a high level. So if I'm a guard and I put defensive takeover on, I'm not really going to be able to snag boards over everybody. I will more so just be adding on to the trash stats that I already have equipped for my guard. And the last and final screenshot I have for today's video, somebody asked, do ratings exceed the 99 cap in takeover for NBA 2K24? And Mike Wang said yes, Takeover can temporarily boost your rating over 99 and it will make a difference. Being at an 100 plus 3 ball or 100 plus just dribble attribute or dunking or even speed can make such a big difference in the gameplay. I already know, because I can't imagine having 99 overall, 99 attribute 3-point or dunking or just one of the main physicals at all. Now imagine if you get Takeover and you can boost that to over 99 and have it in the hundreds. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be very, very fun seeing this type of Takeover gameplay in the game, especially if you're the one with Takeover. Now if you're the person guarding it, I don't know how much fun you're going to be having going against somebody with a 103 3-ball, but this is going to be very different for the 2K community, and I'm glad Mike Wayne made all these announcements. That's all I have for today's video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.
I don't got friends, these my brothers, not my comrades. I learned how to finesse and then I turned it to a con man. Freedom niggas, they ain't told, they turned it to some convicts. I don't like to chatter talk, don't tweak under my comments.